Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. I'm Audrey. Today's practice is going to be a sacral chakra practice. Your sacral chakra is located in your pelvic area, so today we're going to be doing a lot of hip opening and lower back stretches. As always, feel free to grab a block as I will be offering multiple modifications today. We're going to start off our practice in our seated position. Once you're there, you can begin to come into your breath, taking nice deep inhales and exhales. Go ahead and rest your hands upon your knees if they're not already there, and start to come into your seated cat-cow. Starting by opening your heart center to the ceiling, gazing up for your cow, and then rounding the spine, tucking the chin for your cat. Begin to sync movement with your breath, inhaling as you open into your cow and exhaling for your cat. When you're ready, come back to your neutral spine and float your body through tabletop into your child's pose. Go ahead and come back into your tabletop and walk your arms out to come into your puppy pose. You can place a block under the chest here or rest your chin onto the mat. This can be an intense pose, so remember that this is your practice and you should only do what your body is telling you. We can begin to come back into our tabletop, tuck our toes, and then push up into our first downward dog of the day. From here, we can go ahead and take any organic movements that are in our practice today, such as walking your dog by bending one knee and then the other. Let's go ahead and find some stillness in our downward dog. From here, we can inhale, reach that left leg high. Exhale, step it through. We can release the back foot onto the mat and go ahead and cartwheel our arms up into our warrior two. From here, we can flip that front palm up and go ahead and reverse our warrior. Go ahead and release that front arm down to the mat or rest it upon your knee for our extended side angle pose. You can release that right arm to the mat and walk that back leg in for your triangle pose. From here, we can release that right arm down to the mat, step back, and take our flow. We will meet back in our downward dog. Once we're here, we can go ahead and come back to any of those organic movements before we hit the next side. Alright, when you're ready, go ahead and inhale that right leg up, step it through, release the back foot down to the mat, and stand up into your warrior two. Go ahead and flip that front palm and reverse your warrior. We can go ahead and release down to the mat and work into that extended side angle pose. Again, release down to the mat, walk your foot forward, and move into your triangle pose. Once again, we're going to step back into that plank, take our flow, and we'll meet at downward dog. Once again, we're going to take a high lift of that left leg and go ahead and bend it to open up the hips to the left wall. We can go ahead and straighten that leg and release it back down to the mat. All right, we're going to go ahead and work into the other side. Take a high lift of that right leg, bend that knee to open up the hips to the right wall. Once again, we can straighten that leg and release down to the mat. From here, go ahead and take a big inhale and exhale, release down to your knees. Release your arms for an active child's pose. Here, we're going to allow ourselves to be heavy over our knees and come back to our breath. We're going to go ahead and come back into our tabletop, tuck our toes, and push back up into our downward dog. We're going to take a high lift of our left leg and go ahead and swoop it through into your pigeon pose. From here, we're going to inhale, straighten our back, and exhale, go ahead and walk our hands out for a forward fold. When you're ready, we can begin to walk our hands back up and push back up into our three-legged dog. All right, time for the other side. Go ahead and take a high lift of that right leg and bring it forward. Walk your hands up for a straight spine, and then exhale, fold over your knee. When you're ready, you can walk your hands up and push back into that three-legged dog. From here, let's inhale, exhale, drop our knees, and come into our seated forward fold. From here, let's inhale our arms out and up, and exhale, fold over with a straight back. When you're ready, go ahead and lift out, and we're going to take a couple spinal twists. When you're ready, step that right leg over top the left and take that twist. Go ahead and move to the other side. All right, we're gonna go ahead and roll onto our back and walk our heels to meet our fingertips, pulling our pelvis towards us. When you're ready, let's push up into our bridge, squeezing the glutes to protect the lower back. Take a big inhale here, and exhale, release down to the mat. So you can make the decision here whether you're going to go back into your bridge pose, or you can take wheel if that's in your practice today. When you're ready, take a big inhale, and exhale, release down to the mat. We're going to come into our happy baby by grabbing the outsides of our feet and rocking back and forth for a lower back massage. You can go ahead and lower down to the mat and pull your knees into your chest. Go ahead and release your right leg down to the mat. And go ahead and pull that knee over to your right side for a spinal twist. Come back to center and hug both of those knees in, and we're going to repeat this on the other side. Again, hugging those knees into your chest, rocking back and forth for a lower back massage. And let's go ahead and release down to the mat for our Shavasana. You can have your palms upward for receiving or downward for grounding. Begin to come back to that natural breath. Our sacral chakra is associated with the emotional body, sensuality, and creativity. Our sacral chakra has a huge impact on our feelings and our creative expression, and overall keeps us in balance. I'm going to read off some sacral chakra healing affirmations. Feel free to repeat these in your head or incorporate them into your life throughout journaling or meditation. I am spontaneous and I allow my intuition to guide me. I allow my creativity to flow through me freely. I am a lovable, desirable being. We can go ahead and introduce movement by wiggling our toes or fingers before taking bigger stretches, like reaching your hands above your head for a full body stretch. When you're ready, you can meet me up into our seated position. Go ahead and inhale, reach your arms out and up, and bring them through heart center. Thank you all for joining me today. I'm so happy we got the opportunity to respect our sacral chakras together. The teacher in me will always inspire and love the teacher in you. Namaste.